The Pistons have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Setting the floor for Detroit. Isaiah Stewart out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Duren. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. You know, it's interesting how Jalen Duren kind of defies the modern expectations for a young big spinner.
Yes, B.A. He basically ignores the three-point shot completely. The paint is where his focus is.
1:52 left in the second period. Here's Freak, defended by Burks. And the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Some guys with pure jump shots hang around the perimeter. Murphy attacks in the paint.
Morris finds Harris. Here's Duren. Driving inside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Freak passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant with the Pelicans, so many of the past few years have started with such high hopes.
Yeah, B.A. And at the end of every season, it feels like there's a big what-if hanging over New Orleans. They haven't been able to catch many breaks in recent years.
Alvarado, the pass to Freak. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And Alvarado gets it to go. Alvarado's got his first points of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Stewart, left side, fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Alvarado with a steal. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Stolen by Burks. Pass to Duren. Now Burks. Launches it from deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. The Pelicans on top, up 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
The Duke connection alive and strong with Ingram and Zion at the 3 and the 4. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Freak in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And with players like Moran and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
C.J. McCollum sometimes gets overlooked, but he said, quote, "I just do my job. It's about team success. I'm going to be more efficient and more consistent. I'm going to make plays, make shots, and try to help us win." Brian?
He's a great team leader, has a great perspective on his place in the game. Thanks, Allie. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Ingram gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Ingram's got 12 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Wiseman. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Freak. Inside. And that one's good. Ingram. 14 points for him.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Smitty, you look at the Pistons. One thing they do really well, they get themselves to the line.
Well, B.A., look at the players on the roster. These guys are aggressive. They like to get downhill, and they are not afraid of contact.
Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
New Orleans calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. Second, New Orleans.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive.
Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Bagley. Harris is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Morris in for Ivy. Here's Duren. 6 points for him. Baseline jumper. Morris can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. 34 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Cunningham outside. 11 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Pelicans shooting it at 52%. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Marvin Bagley is out there with Duren, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Here's Freak. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Wiseman, he's checked in for Duren. Well, Smitty, lots of expectations for this team if Zion can stay healthy.
Yeah, B.A., last year they were in the play-in. But if they can stay healthy, they'll be a sleeper team to contend.
Count it.
Aggressive shot from Cunningham inside, getting to that point-blank shot.
Pass to Williamson. McCollum outside. Here's Ingram. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Cunningham. Bagley up top. And it's been a pretty amazing trend, Steve. 5 straight years, the MVP has gone to guys 6'11" and up.
So much for small ball taking over. I love it. The big guy is back in play, and it should be. We have some guards that are extremely talented, but these bigs are playing big, and they have skills like a small guard.
When you think back to Bojan Bogdanovic entering the league, Smitty, he didn't create off the dribble nearly as much as he does now.
You're so right, Grant. And teams, they just crowded him on the perimeter. He made the adjustment, though, Grant. His versatility has made him that much more valuable.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovic has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
Floats one up, and the layup is good.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
Working off the ball, you still have to keep track of Cunningham. He finds ways to score.
McCollum with it. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Here's Williamson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ivy outside. Cunningham outside. Pass to Bogdanovic. The 3-pointer off the mark.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
McCollum against Cunningham. Shot's good by McCollum.
C.J. McCollum has some nasty handles. Tremendous at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Cunningham against McCollum. Back to Cunningham. And for the players coming into the league, potentially set for life. But there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
Cunningham against McCollum. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
You can tell what a determined scorer C.J. is, fighting through contact to convert.
Pass to Wiseman. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter here. Clock at 6. Bogdanovic against Ingram. And Ingram with the block.
With that 7'3" wingspan, Brandon Ingram is having no trouble getting to that shot.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pelicans.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Bagley. Harris is checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Burks in for Ivy. Williamson hits them both. Well, Smitty, Zion has shown he's a superstar in his short time, but it's all about staying on the final quarter. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.